Hello, hello, welcome to yet another amazing workout with me. We're gonna do strength training and one interval training. We're gonna warm up just for a few minutes before we get all in, because warming up is important. So come on onto your feet. And my tone for this YouTube channel and for every exercise video is, it's gonna be very, very effective. Yeah, coming into a twist. So really getting sweaty, getting tired. That's what I want you to do and be. And then, of course, be mindful about your body. If you have any injuries, it's not that you can't do the stuff that I do, but maybe you do it slower. Who knows? Up to you. Okay, twisting, moving the hip from side to side. Keep your arms somewhat shoulder height and twist. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Knee opposite leg. You can do like walking situation or come up with a jump, twisting, turning your torso or your top here, the core. Yep. Lift your knee high and twist. You don't have to look to the side. I get a little bit dizzy if my head turns like that. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, squatting. Joint warm up. So sit down and come up. Look at my feet. Out a little bit, sitting low, using the back to lift up. And not going too slow and too fast. Something in between. Just 2 more. Sit down. Keep the spine somewhat tall but leaned forward like this. Not like that. Gonna hurt your back if you have a lot of weight on at least. Whew. So into the joint. Standing, moving your left hip joint out to the side. Some circles. Just a few. Opposite side. Ooh, see if you can hold your balance, otherwise just one finger on a chair. And I didn't even mention weight. Please bring some weight with you. Anything in your home that is a bit heavy if you don't invest in weights and stuff for your home workout. Alrighty, come up on your toes again. You can either do high knee or just walking. When you do high knee, please bring your wrist into some sort of move. All right. Keep lifting those knees. All right, I hope you feel warm by now. Almost ready to really get into it. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, moving more into a warm up for our legs. Sit down in a wide-legged squat. Then you're gonna move like you're rocking from side to side. All right. And don't go so low that you feel like your hamstrings or inner thighs are burning or being teared apart. Okay, now if you have space in front of you, just use that. I'm gonna turn because otherwise you can't see me. I point my toes directly forward. I walk out in a plank with my feet at least some distance in between them. Rocking forth and back on my toes. Maybe you come down on your knees if you like. Walk your hands back. Toes out, sit down. Let's just do 2 squats. Easing you into some sort of workout. I point my toes directly forward. Come into a plank. Gaze forward. Fingers firmly down. Elbows slightly bended. Core in. Walk your hands back. I wrap my heels slightly in so I can sit down in a wide squat. Right, adding on some things here on the mat. Lifting the heels up. Toes pointing forward. As I get into my plank, you can do this on toes or knees. You might come onto a side plank, out on the edge of my feet, lifting this hand up, making sure the shoulder's tucked back, the standing shoulder. What we do on one side, we do on the opposite as well. Knuckles down. One more breath. Both hands down. You still got that distance in between your feet as you walk back. Oh, 2 squats. Adding just the last bit here. Core exercise. Walking forward. You can do most of this on your elbows as well. Coming onto one side, I really don't mind if you do the other side than I do. But do your monkey arm. So bring the hand down and up. Just one more time. Opposite side. I kind of pivot on my toes there. 3 times if you can manage it. Both hands down, back on the toes, walk my hands back. All right, that was kind of sneaking in some pretty serious moves as we were warming up a little bit. Now bring your bar with you. And if you don't have one of these, you can easily do lunges just with hand weight in each hand, just by your side or by your hip. No squats as of now. Bring your right leg back, really long back, and then bend the front knee and lift up. Okay, so these are lunges. Thighs, hamstrings, buttocks, actually also the calves a little bit. You might not notice that, but of course they're involved as well. Even the ankle. And then actually more core than you would probably feel. The fact that we're trying to lift or elevate the spine. So we're not lean forward. As we bend down, we need the hip flexors, the core to be engaged. Otherwise we will not be able to do this one. So trying to continue with heavy weight. Maybe just 5, 4, coming all the way down with the back knee. 3, 2, and 1. I hope you feel this in the front leg. That's the point. The back leg though is involved as well. Switching, standing tall, tucking the tailbone in, going down. So what is the back leg doing? The back leg is stabilizing you. So we're powering through the front leg mainly, but the back leg of course is involved as well, which means that as we do the second side, you might feel the back leg more because that leg has been involved and now it's still in use. I would say 70% in the front, 30 in the back. And do slow movements without too long pauses at the top. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, bring down your ball, your weight. Come down on your belly on the floor. Probably on your mat, probably you have one. And bring your hands to the front, thumbs pointing up. So we can begin with the arms. Lift your arms up, bend your elbows 90 degrees, stretch them out, come down. We can try to follow the beat. Lift, bend, stretch, lower down, up. All right, as for now, my toenails on the floor. Trying to lift the elbows off the mat And you might have the forehead on the floor, on your mat, whatever. One more. All right, take a look. Gonna do the same thing with all legs. Up, bent, stretch, lower down. Up, bent, lift, stretch, lower down. Up, bent, lift, stretch, down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want you to lift the knees high off the floor as you bend your knees. It's a tough one, but just you wait. It's gonna be so much more tough love here. All right, let's pause, breathe. Now, if this single side was enough, maybe you do one leg, one arm, or you go for both at the same time. Oh yes. Okay, I'm gonna find the beat. It is lift, bent, stretch, lower down. Go up. And mind your neck. Just look down. Forehead on the floor. I don't do that because of the microphone, otherwise I would. Lift, go for 4, 5. Not gathering your hands or your feet. Keep apart. Last one. Beautiful. Come up on your knees. We're gonna wrap the back the other way. So up, so all those muscles we've been using get a little bit of a stretch in the tabletop or cat. All right. I hope you're not super, too fatigued in your back. If you are, maybe just do this one without any weight. We're gonna lift the bar or hand weight over our head. So I'm gonna use the same weight as I do with my lunges, which is not often I do it, but if you want to switch, pause the video, benefits of doing homework, and then change the weights. We're going to lift up 10 times over our head. Stand tall, lift, and hold on to the weight so you don't drop down. Now look at my spine, straight, okay? I'm not leaning back. If you feel like, you're leaning back, you're arching your back, maybe you bring one foot behind you to steady that back a little bit more. 4 more lifts, up. I'm just lowering down somewhere under my chin. I think it's the last one now. And then if you're up for it, just bring your weight behind you. Shake your arms. How are you doing? Probably you're at that generation that watch Friends as well. Such an amazing show. Okay, let's begin with left leg at the front. Lunges, second round, 10 reps here. 1, going down and up, trying to follow the beat as long as we can. Probably it finishes now. Okay, keep the hip in, like you got an elastic band wrapped around your waist. So the beat will be down, down, up, up, really slow, which is great for strength. 4 more, all the way down. My kneecap is just reaching the mat here. 2. Shaking maybe. If you got really heavy weight going on, your legs might be shaking slightly. That's just great. Congratulations, that's happening. Opposite. Right leg front, left back. Breathe in and then go 1 and up. Make sure that bar is not on the neck, on the top of the shoulders. So you use the larger portion of your spine, not your neck. It's a little more delicate. Beat is still. Down, 2, lift, up, 5, counting down. Come on, go low. 4, and 3, 2, and the last one, all the way. Okay. Bring the bar down. We're gonna do core ab exercise to do something different than before, and then we jump into our interval training thing. Hands behind your head. All right, bring your legs up. So reach up like a big crunch here. Maybe just half down if your neck is okay. Then you bring your legs out. If there's space for me. Bring your legs out, crisscross them, either directly towards the floor or harder, a little bit elevated like this towards the floor, towards the ceiling was what I meant, okay? So up here, easier, not as much tension in your lower back. So actually I think I'm gonna keep my head elevated when I do this, crisscrossing, and then down and up. That works for me. So top and bottom core. Okay, are you having fun so far? Now, remember, working out is important, but recovery is also important. But don't recover 6 days out of the week, okay? That's too much recovery. Recovery is fine 1 day, maybe 2 if you really worked out hard. I did like a marathon or something like that. Oh, let's do 3 more. I feel this. Navel in. I'm trying my best to do that. So just a little bit of that extra fat bulking up on the belly. That's a great exercise. All right, take a sip of water if you haven't already. And then we're gonna do the lift, overhead lift, and then coming back to the HIIT, the one and only. It's gonna be 40 seconds of work. So not too bad, not too bad. Could be 50. All right, lift. Up again, straight spine. Getting into those shoulders. I have a little bit more distance in between my hands on the bar than shoulder. Gives me some space to lift. Now, if you want to, you can get into the lower back. Don't go too low here. Also an option. Not if you're leaning back though, okay? I can do a few of those. 4. Keep it in. Pelvic floor in. 2 more. That was a good one. All right. Here we go, interval training. I have my timer that's gonna say a huge and loud sound. No surprises there. So, different levels. You're gonna need some space by your sides. I'm gonna move some of my stuff here. All right, so first one, we're gonna do this. So, I don't know what the English term for it is, but you can see it. 40 seconds going. 4, 3 seconds. Okay, get up on your toes. 15 seconds of rest. Here you go. Hope you could hear that. arms up overhead, jump back, crossing. If this is not good for your knees, maybe just high knees or something like that. Bring your arms up as you jump from left to right side. You'll hear noise, a dinging when these 40 seconds are over. So jump, 4 exercises. I hope you heard that. Come on your toes. Look at me. Next exercise. Jump. And then this one, Frogger, I think it's called. Jump and lift. Here you go. So I jump my feet out. Every second time I give my wrists a little bit of a break. You can walk forth and back if you don't want to jump. Always options of doing things slower, so just be creative if you need to. 8 seconds. Beautiful. All right. 1 jump squat. And then you're gonna kick out to the side. Jump squat, kick out. There you go. I hope the video camera is not shaking. I'm in a house, an old house. So sometimes the wooden floor underneath me is shaking when I jump. My family downstairs get the benefits of my jumping. We live downstairs. Come on. Not finishing yet. 3 seconds. Beautiful. Pause. But still moving. You're gonna sprint. And when I say hep, you're gonna come down like that as fast as you can and up again. Go sprinting. Like this. Hep. Come down on your belly and go back and sprint. I'll just change the music. So keep moving. All that you can do. All that you can do. Alrighty. Here we go. Down. Up. Up. Down. Up. You got this. 8 seconds. Sprinting, sprinting. Up. Up. Awesome. Catch your breath. 4 more rounds. Same exercises. Now you know them. So you can join in a little bit more. Okay. Side. What do we call them? Let me know. If you know what these are called in English, please write it in the comment. They are called buttock twists, if I translate the Danish term. Keep moving as best you can. And don't have the distance in between your feet too narrow. You got this. Exactly. 3 more to go. Keep it up. The Frogger and then the greeting Frogger. That's a homemade term, that one. 3, 2, 1. Jumping. Again, just walking your feet to the front. Hands placed under your shoulders. Breathe and move. Keep moving. 10 more seconds. This one is hard. So hard. But we got it, right? You got it, right? Give me a thumbs up. Jump squat. Kick your leg out to the side. And don't just lift it like that. Kick. If that doesn't work for some reason, kick forward like that. Maybe it's easier on the knees. Yep. You've got 10 more seconds to go. Pausing, but still moving. If you're not tired enough, please go for high knees. Instead of sprinting, when I say hop, jump down on your belly. Yeah? Sprinting or high knees, your choice. Up. Up. You like this? Reaction exercise. Up. 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 Are you with me? Come on. 7 seconds. We're gonna sprint home. Move as fast as you can. Time's up. So, no more interval. Catch your breath. Maybe sip of water. And then we're gonna go down on the floor. Ab exercise. So I bring my thing here because now I get sweaty. So, again, so many different ways of doing core exercises. This is one of the maybe odd ones. So I bring my hands behind my head. I bring the sole of the feet, actually the shoes, together. And then I do my crunch with my knees out as far as possible. I try to exhale as I bring my knees up. And of course, keep the core really tighten in as I lower down my feet towards the floor. So again, if there's one of these directions that doesn't work for your back, might be the one where your feet are somewhat close to the floor, then don't go slow. Just go this way. But keep those knees out. I know they tend to rub in towards each other. Mine do. And when I teach this in classes, everybody's knees tend to drop in eventually. 6, 5, 4, 3, come on, 2, 1. Okay, shake your legs, going to the back. So, if you can't do this one, either reverse tabletop, I call it, or reverse plank, maybe you just take your weight and do something down on the floor with your tricep. So, reverse tabletop. Now, notice your elbows. Some of us tend to overstretch them. Bend the elbows, shoulders down and away, lift the hip up. And maybe you're going for stretching up your legs. Keep the knees slightly bended so your knees, your thighs, your hamstrings are active. Lift up your hips. Stay here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your arms. Going opposite direction. So regular plank. Okay, hands underneath the shoulders. Stay strong. Look forward. If you want a little bit more, you might bring one knee in and out. Otherwise, just stand still and make some love to those core muscles. Stand still for 6, or do like I do, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down on your belly. More direct back exercise. Again, bring your hands to the front. This time, palms towards the floor. Take a breath. And then you lift your arms up as high as they can. Really lift, bring them out. Keep the hands or the arms stretched out. Pinky finger as long back as they can to the front, and then lower down. Gonna do that on my count. So lift up and then go out. 6, 5, 4, lift the core. 2, 1, moving forward. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower down. 2 more times, so lifting up. Gaze on the floor, going out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Come on, hand, lift them up, lift the core, lift the shoulders away. Back to the front again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. Lift. Out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, come up on all fours again. Stretch the spine. I'm gonna do just one more thing here in this direction, so to say. We're gonna do a push-up. We are gonna do a push-up. So widen the distance in between your hands. And this time, let's do it like this. You lower down on your knees and come up on your toes. Let's try that. Okay, elbows slide the back, look to the front. So lower down on your knees, might come really low. Knees off, lift up. Knees down, lower down, knees off, lift. Knees down. I know this can be a little bit tough. Always stay on your knees. We're gonna reverse it in just a second. Last one. Knees down, drop down. Knees off, lift up. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do it opposite. Then you can choose which one is the easiest one. Just think about it. Okay, one more. So this time, down on our toes, lift up on the knees. Okay, standing tall, down on your toes, knees down, lift up. Don't go too quickly down. Knees down, lift up. How do you like that? It's just hard no matter what. Oh, to me, this is a little bit easier. Let's do 3 more. So coming down on your toes, putting your knees down, lifting up on your knees. Pause for the wrists. Almost through. I wanted to do a shorter video this time. I know some people don't have 3/4 of an hour. So we're gonna do a bicycle with our legs stretched, if you can do it. So lift up right knee, left elbow. Coming up, maybe stay with your shoulders elevated the whole time. If it's too much, rest your head down. Twisting. Come on. You are amazing. Do you know this? Do you believe it? So keep fighting. It's worth it. It's so much worth it to have a strong core. So keep it going. Count 4 more. 4. Come on. Do you join me? Stay with me. 3, 2, 1. How amazing was that? That was truly amazing. Lift your legs off, crossing the ankles, and then twisting still, the lower back still, those crossing muscle fibers. Now keep your legs up just over the hip, or move them slightly down, up, and then maybe going a little bit over your head. If it's enough just to keep them directly over your hip, please do so. Come on. I know you are tired, but gotta do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, twisting, 3, 2, 1. All right. This was a somewhat quick workout. So, thank you so much for joining. I hope you found this interesting. I hope there were some new moves that really challenged you and you feel like you're completely wasted in your body. We got all on, lots of legs, lots of core, back, arms. So just know you did a great job. Full body workout. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe, share. See you next week.